Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to make a dress that I found on Pinterest. It is sold out and it is no longer available on Rent the Runway, so I'm going to make it out of this material. To me, it looks like the exact duplicate of what's in that listing. It may be slightly different, but I am pleased because this goes well against my skin tone. So I grabbed the pattern that I designed from the video that I have on how to sew a dress without a pattern, see link below. I'm going to make just a couple adjustments to the pattern piece. I feel like this neckline down here, it needs to drop a little bit and come more into an obvious heart shape at the neckline here. So I'm gonna go all the way up here. I started to cut out the bodice after I had the shape down, but I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail of how I'm sewing this dress because I actually have that in my other video that I mentioned. See the link below. So I basically just sewed all the details, the side seams, the darts, the band on the top, which you'll see in that video, and I did all the serging that needs to be done just to finish up all the edges and getting that point right in the front, stitching everything down where it needs to be so I can press things correctly. I have this all in my other video if you want to see how all that is done. Lo and behold, no matter how good of a seamstress you are, you will always make mistakes like this, like sewing the bodice together and forgetting to sew the straps in. So I cut out my straps. I am doing a tie at the top instead of a strap. I'm making ties. So I made 2 of them instead of 1, which is a little bit different than my other video, but it's super easy. Okay, so here's the deal. I am this far on making this bodice. However, there are a few things that I am almost considering going back and remaking the whole bodice. I am looking at the photo of the dress that I am mimicking, and the straps are at the highest peak of the curve here. And mine, it has the same curve going over here. So for me, I feel like I need to chop this down and come a little bit lower. Because right now it's making my shoulders look big because it's just too big round. Y'all might not think so. Comment below and see what you think, but good grief, even as I'm looking here, I look like I have football shoulders or something. It's like huge. I'm telling you, it's little details like this that can make a huge difference in your sewing. Okay, so second beef with this bodice is that I used a quilter's cotton in the lining and it gave it too much structure. It didn't have a relaxed look on the outside. So I'm going to match it with this same cotton lawn material on the inside. So scrap that one. I am making the adjustments on a new pattern and I placed the adjustments on my previous bodice and look at the difference. So here's the new one that I made. I don't want to bore you with all the details of remaking the bodice, but I decided that I need to make even more adjustments to this bodice because the top of the heart shape was a little bit too tall. So I just chopped it off and started to make another one with the new adjustments. I think this is just the right fit. So I made this mock-up to see if it was the right shape. I think this is just right. Most of this curve is going to the corner of my armpit here, which is what the photo is that I saw. And it's basically like a V-neck in the front. So I think we're good. We're cutting it out again. We're looking a lot more balanced and not so big in the shoulders. This time I am being a lot more meticulous. After restitching everything, I have a third bodice made and now I'm ready to attach the skirt. So I'm measuring to see where the yoke should end on my hips and I'm making all the measurements down on my fabric. I'm not making an official pattern for this. I'm just drawing on the fabric how I want my yoke to look and where I want all my gingham to land. So here we go. We have yoke back and yoke front. I sewed it together, but I had to let out some for the zipper, finish stitching the gather stitches. So yet another few things I'm going to change on the bodice. However, I don't have to remake it. I am going to stitch a 1/4 inch off of this because I think this is just driving me nuts. I think it's too thick. This is the right width. You probably can't tell in the video, but it does make a difference in person. This is 1 1/4 inches. This is 1 inch. And then I think I need to let out the gathers a little bit because it's too fluffy here. So I'm gonna make those adjustments off camera because I do not want to bore you with those things. Voila, took a 1/4 inch off here, let out some gathers, and y'all, I'm just gonna say the difference that a 1/4 inch can make in a seam or just anything like that, even the gathers can make or break your project. So if you're feeling like something's like a little bit off, don't just scrap the project. Try something different, maybe take a 1/4 inch off, maybe add a 1/4 inch. That's just one thing I've learned is that is the difference between something that is quality is when you go to those lengths of doing even those small amounts. And adding all the gathers so I can add my second ruff. Ooh, we got 2 tiers. Then we're gonna add one more tier at the bottom.
Now I am doing the last ruffle and I am hemming the ruffle before I stitch the ruffle on.
And here are my third tier ruffles. And so yeah, this is how it looks so far. I am absolutely very pleased with how this is turning out. I think it's slightly too long, so I may just pull this up an inch or two because I want my ankle to show. I don't want it down to my feet. So voila, we need the zipper in the back. Once again, I'm not going into detail about the zipper because I have a video on that, link below. So it's early in the morning. My kids are not up yet, but I finished the dress. As you can see, I have all the finishing touches all done in the back. I am extremely pleased, and honestly, I feel like it looks exactly the way I wanted it to look. All done. Super pleased. And I did press the ruffles down. Some of y'all are gonna be mad at me about that, but I don't care. It makes the ruffles feel flat. It doesn't look like an Amazon dress. That is an anti-wrinkle dress. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button because I'm sewing a lot in my sewing room right now and you don't wanna miss how I sew all of my dresses for this summer.